Just a little warning, this episode does contain some swear words. Hello and welcome to another episode of Two Blokes and a Mic. My name is Mike, and again I will be joined by my good pals Mas and Dunk. This week's episode is entitled Unbelievable. I put my phone in airplane mode for that recording that thing. That's in my workstation, so I'll fuck up before messing.
See, what the fuck is... See, it's creaky cunt, that's maybe why I give it to you for now.
That's what I said, that's exactly what I said to Mike. That's exactly what I said, because Mike, before you, when you were out there, and he played a bit back, all you could hear was...
Aye. This
yeah, Mike, well, I didn't...
I had my headphones, but I didn't hear it in the van, yeah.
Because... I like the source on our seat, and you're like...
Well, I'm sure we could fix a creak, surely.
Aye. It's just that back end, is it?
Aye. No, I'm like...
Unbelievable.
Because I've turned the mic up, I'll be heard all the time.
I will.
I'll turn it down.
I'm good to go start recording, mate.
Aye, because I get some good stuff, yeah.
I'm actually recording, so you're alright.
Oh, right.
I've recorded for the last 30-40 seconds. So
That's fine.
So for you boys been up to this week?
Oh, before I came down here, I was...
Is it playing?
It's recording now.
Is it?
Why is it black though?
No, but I think it's just reacting with the light, is it?
But you can't hear it.
It's maybe my face is near reacting, is it? Can I go back? Is it just my angles maybe dark?
It's been doing that.
That's been doing that since the start, but I thought it was maybe just an automatic thing because of sunlight and stuff. It's probably just balancing the view. Technology.
Whites and the reds and the blacks. And
Right.
Well,
Before I came down here, I was watching a viral video I got sent in with the guy in the golf course.
Seen it.
You seen it? Do you
wow,
lose?
savage, is it?
Savage.
So I came fit, but because obviously the guy starts recording as he's losing the rag, so that came fit a guy did. But anyway, he's given him two absolute massive scalps. Aye, full well, is it?
Yeah.
Didn't come a retard!
But luckily for a boy, it's getting smacked. He hits him with a shaft, does he?
Aye.
See if he hit him with the
He'd on with the club.
Did the
Snapped
club.
his arm, like-
That's an arm breaker, like.
Mhm.
Like, it's done the rounds in tune, because like, so I've had it for a few people saying.
Is it?
Aye, so it's obviously went viral.
Aye.
Idiots like.
Must have a savage hole.
There was a lot of folks saying like, they can't be mates that do that to another. And I was thinking back to when we were young, it's like some of the things we did. Jesus Christ. I think a good foul helps a relationship, doesn't it?
Definitely.
I mean, playing darts in the club with Gaz. We were both pissed, trying to float a dart over the top of his head. And it stuck in the back of his head. And he turned around and looked at me, and it was stunning up like that. So I ran over, and I pulled out, and I felt it like a friction. I pulled it out, and God was just looking at me again, but he was so pissed that I think he even felt it. And I mind you knocking me out, and I mean,
You,
aye,
turned my
because-
back for 2 seconds, and I was just a bang. Turned around, here's the last side of the ground.
bit right through my tongue.
Oh, that's right.
That was a corner.
Yeah.
And I woke up. And Ken, no, Abdi's like, oh, Mass, you alright? I just hear Abdi laughing.
Great pals.
Cheers, boys.
He's got a team bonding.
I think you need a fight now and again.
Oh, definitely.
Ken, it's like being in a marriage.
It is.
Ken, you need a good fight, Ken.
A bloody long marriage with us boys, isn't it?
Definitely. This is, I even decked Steve once, Ken. Decked him at primary school. I've never let him forget. It was one of them sly punches, Ken. He was his back to me. He was bleeding, but luckily enough for him, the teacher came in and split it up like.
Mass is on the brave call tonight.
So how have you been up to this week, boys?
I'm actually back to work, so that's been a bit of a boost. So back to work, that's pretty much it, and just a bit of golf.
Right, Mass. Perfect.
Pretty quiet, tidy the flipping gear in, but nobody wants to hear about that. Actually picking up at work, like.
Aye.
So, aye. I mean, now this furlough period, I think's been pretty doom and gloom in the work scene, Ken, so, but to be fair to Barrett's, they've been pretty good to their staff, like Ken. Put us on full wages, and now they're saying they're going to pay back the furlough to the government. You see that?
Really?
I think it's 50 odd million. I mean, you take a fact check now, but it's something like that. They're paying it all back, like so. Top company Barrett's, like it's easy to slag like big companies and that, but they've been good to their staff, good to their employees, and also willing to pay back the furlough. Like, good of them, like Ken.
Heard of it?
Yeah.
Me, I've just been up to my neck and shit in my gardening.
I heard you were putting in AstroTurf.
No, I was cleaning out my drains.
Ah, right.
Oh,
Up
tear and shite.
Aye.
Oh, we're getting a weird smell coming through our drains.
Aye.
So I was doing cleaning this week. Getting honking, like. Jesus.
Did you get a plumber in, like?
We got Nez up.
Oh,
and we got the camera boy from Macduff.
A real plumber. If you phoned Hero, he'd still be waiting 3 weeks from now. So,
we never found nothing, like, so the smell's coming from some way, but
the saga continues.
The saga continues.
But you need to put an AstroTurf down for you.
I done it as well on Saturday. We done it for the Bairn.
You got a goal set up, like
goal set
square net?
No.
No, Nez fancies that.
No.
Is there a net?
There's nets.
Net makes a difference, does it?
Aye, just little goals. There was only 5 in October, like, so it's good, like.
So does he like his football, wee man?
Oh, I love his football. Just new, like he's.
Big Rangers fan.
Right, this weekend.
I see it's first game of season.
Aberdeen Rangers,
Aberdeen Rangers at Pittodrie.
Yeah.
It's
sell out.
I think but I think Rangers will be delighted because the biggest thing we've got at Pittodrie for Rangers is a hostile crowd, Ken. And it's no doubt it's hostile at Pittodrie against Rangers. So Rangers will probably be delighted getting a Pittodrie game out the road behind closed doors, Ken.
Yeah,
so
Celtic's got a good easy start as well. There's quite a few complaints about it. I was complaining again. Just got a boy for BT Sport. Curran. Aye.
Fit easier in Aberdeen, like?
Saying that Celtic's got an easier start this season than Rangers have.
I could get so petty to the old firm, does it?
Always.
So this week we're going to kind of start off speaking about some of
There's only one thing to speak about now.
VAR. Some shocking decisions this week, was there?
Honestly, like
the biggest thing probably is Lucas Moura for Spurs against Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Can you explain VAR how they came to that conclusion?
Well, we'll start with Mas because he's a VAR lover.
I am a VAR advocate, but they're not using it correctly, are they? For me, that it's like just using a bit of common sense. So to me, the VAR was brought in to clear and obvious mistakes, Ken. So let's start the Moura incident. So he's running through, he's been fouled, he's been pushed, he falls down, and the boy blasts the bar for about 2 inches. And I'm not even convinced it hit his hand, but even if I concede it hit his hand, it's a ridiculous.
The guy's supposed to be a Premier League referee, which he is. I don't know which one it was, but he's been fouled. So he's not intentionally falling and hit it with his hand. He's been fouled. And he should be able to see he can't help falling because he's being fouled.
The letter of the law does say it is a handball, but sometimes common sense has to come into the equation.
Well, that's the problem though. The common sense has been completely removed for the game.
Like I say, VAR was brought in for clear and obvious mistakes.
And that should be, in my opinion, one look.
It's
completely wrong. Change your decision. Nay, 2.5, 3 minutes.
Just let the refs run a game like they did before. Right? Give them all the responsibility. The only thing VAR should be for is, Hawkeye's really the in for out of line. Like that Lampard goal against Germany, I can't remember if the World Cup it was, but you can't, it was like 2 yards out of line. Well, you can't, that's why it's here. And the Henry handball against Ireland, Kenny clearly uses his hand to score. That sort of injustices, that's why VAR's here. But are these pernickety little things like offside, Ken, if it's not been given offside, right, and they check it, and they look at the first frame, and they can't decide, they just go with whatever a ref's decided, whatever he said is if it goes, Ken. And I hate when they get us lines out. Then skin us lines out. If you can't tell by looking at it, it's not a clear and obvious mistake. So you go with that. Now, like you boys ken, I'm big time into NFL, and NFL said the video assistant, and that's how they use it. They use it only for clear and obvious errors. Okay?
Yeah, and I've watched rugby league for years and rugby union, exactly the same.
Aye.
There's no drama.
Yeah.
But for some reason,
Is it
the
'cause
Premiership cannot get their head around it.
Aye.
Is it because them sports are stop starting? They've got time to look at it.
Well,
The football folk are more than like, in the decisions was 3.5 minutes to come up with a
yeah,
decision.
but that's the point we're making though. If it's 3.5 minutes,
To check it,
It's not
it's
clear.
not a clear and obvious foul.
Exactly.
A clear and obvious mistake.
Yes.
There's so much subjective things in football, right? So the handbar, for instance, really subjective.
Yeah.
Somebody will say, "Aye, that's a clear handbar," and somebody else will say, "Well, Ken, it just hot his hand, he didn't deliberately mean," and you'll get an argument.
Aye.
So if it's like that, you go with whatever a ref said. It's only for unarguable decisions, like a ball out of line or Henri putting the ban with his hand. That's what it's there for.
Yep.
But if they're getting, I knew they're using the. It's a famous place to sit, right? Stockley Park.
Stockley Park.
This guy's just using his opinion in some of them.
Yeah.
Ken, that's not what it's here
so they're
for.
passing the buck to another referee
Aye.
who's sitting looking at replays.
Place, aye.
So
Is that
again,
name of the year's comment? So, enter again. He said the referee isn't actually the ref in the game. It's a guy
Aye.
sitting in office.
Aye, and he's got the cushion of the VAR, Ken.
and they're also passing the buck now, aren't they?
Aye. Passing the buck on to the
And
VAR.
an old added argument was about the telly at the side of the pitch. I don't know why in England they don't utilise it. Every other country utilises it, but for some reason they're not allowed to. I think there's a reason, but and that would again still mark the same referee make a decision rather than another referee making a decision.
If it's subjective, you go with the original decision. If it's an argumentative thing, you go with whatever's been decided on a park at a time.
Yeah.
Because it was meant to clear up, and I remember we'd had these debates saying, "Oh, you want to get any arguments and boozers now because VAR's going to..." No, it's made it worse.
Aye. But that's no why it's, Ken, you got to laugh at it. That's no why it was brought in to clear up. I always be debating football because there's so much subjectivity in the decision making or referees. One referee will say go one way, the other referee will go the other way. Handbar is a classic case, Ken. There's so much arguments about handbar and you'll never ever clear it up.
That's the greatest area of football.
Ken, because it's like, how often do you see actually somebody deliberately handban? Ken actually sticking his... I ken was he,
Fernandinho done it last week.
aye. There's not many of them.
Yeah.
Ken, actually hitting it with his hand. Ken, the handbars
As
are...
you said.
It's hot as
Well, that's
hand.
what VAR's for. A VAR got called, ban,
Yeah.
handballed it on purpose, penalty, red card, end of, done.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Aye, that's how it should
and it was
be,
all
yeah.
done in about less than a minute.
Nobody argued.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody would argue that he definitely deliberately handled that bar, and he didn't argue.
Yeah.
He knew if it was coming.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's for, stuff like that. But it's handbars and the offsides by a millimetre.
Like a market side.
Yeah, it's the two things Abdi's complaining about.
Yeah.
The offside thing's a joke.
The offside, they get at lines out. If they need at lines,
It's
they
clear
can't
and
be
obvious.
clear and obvious.
Aye.
Okay?
Come back to the obviously the handbar. Was the rules last season before VAR came in? If it was bar to hand, it was forgotten about because it was bar to hand.
Aye, yeah.
Was that not the case in Mora's case, Ken?
Aye,
Hence the reason.
but there's no
common
way.
sense.
There's absolutely no way in the world he deliberately
I
handled that
I
bar.
love Paul Merson though. I think they were speaking about that decision and they said about the referee it made. He goes, "Well, that referee made that decision. Clearly knows nothing about football." And he goes, "That's a worry."
He cares nothing about physics. He was pushed to the ground, Ken.
The worst thing about that situation was Sheffield United got the free kick because it was handbar.
Aye, but he was fouled.
He was fouled.
I
He
know
should have been at least
before
a
that.
foul.
And the ref played
Aye.
advantage and then
Aye.
scored, which is
Aye.
correct.
Yeah.
What he did.
Aye.
But
That's absolutely.
Kind of guys went, "Oh, look, he's been chopped down. It's clearly
Aye.
a foul."
Yeah.
Oh, okay, disallow a
Yeah.
goal. What?
And that's not even anybody complaining. Players will try anything.
Yes.
If somebody scores 9 times out of 10 or somebody with their hand up for offside,
Yes.
they'll try anything.
Aye.
Ken, but I wasn't even anybody complaining about that
No.
goal, and that tells a story in itself.
Exactly.
Ken. It's becoming almost God, Ken, the VAR, Ken. And it is, I didn't think it would, but it has kind of ruined a goal a wee bit, Ken. You score and you're like, oh, it's kind of the VAR getting
Yes. Yes.
I'm losing faith in it a bit. I think it can work, but it's just they've got to get me in to
Aye.
sort it out. I would sort it out.
I hated. I went to go back to the days of just arguing about goals that should have been chopped off and stuff. Just because, well, I'm willing to get it next season, but if it's still a shambles next season, it needs to go.
Yeah.
We'll keep it subject going. Was it the West Ham?
That's plenty to
yeah, the West Ham Chelsea game.
Aye, well, Antonio.
I actually think I was more ridiculous, to be honest.
Do you?
It's up there.
I do actually, because he's lying on the floor, and then he's been classed as being in Kepa's vision. He's lying on the ground like that. Nonsense, absolute nonsense. I've actually written down the crazy decision and nonsense. Because I just think how anybody can say that stopped him from saving the goal because the guy's lying on. He didn't even know where he was. He just hit the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the other point as well. For a keeper doesn't see the bar.
Oh, come on. I may have it.
It was an incorrect decision, but I can see for the
basically,
VR is
I'll give you to the point where they've maybe went right. If you freeze frame it completely there, you can't see the ball because the balls are basically the width of Antonio's body. But again, it's a split second and you're going, right, disallow it. It's ridiculous.
Again, nobody's appealing, Ken. Again, that tells a story.
Exactly.
I don't even care if Kepa, was it Kepa?
I think he was looking for an offside, but he
was pointing at it.
Aye, he was pointing, well, a bit.
I don't think it was worse, but I do think it's another one that shouldn't have been ruled off, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's no fans at the grounds just now, but it was good to see Man United get a 12th man at Stockley Park this week with a couple of bad decisions. Was the first team, the bar being out.
They don't need help, I knew. United. Why they're playing.
But no, there's a couple of. But you could go on. You're talking about.
I'm talking about when the ball was out. 32 seconds later, the bar was in the back of the net.
Do you think VAR should have come in and stopped that?
Well, it should have been because Shaw was offside.
Well, that's another debatable, isn't it?
But the ball was out of play. It doesn't matter how long after the game was gone on and they scored a goal. It should have still been.
I don't think that's what VAR's for. It's like just a mistake for the lino, and you could say, well, they should be getting involved, but then how many phases before the goal was that? How many passes before? Do you go back to the goalkeeper's kick out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that.
I see that point, but
if it's in the build-up, if it's in the build-up and the other team won a bar back, I think as long as if it's all one play, like Man United have got a bar. Mm-hmm. It was passed out to the left-hand side. And it went out. Mm-hmm. But there was another how many passes after that? Yeah. But if Man United still had the bar whole time, then you could maybe make an argument for that decision.
This is a whole VAR thing again, though. Like, if it wasn't a VAR, you wouldn't even be posing that question, would you?
Well, I think you would you?
Well, no, you would just say it was an error for the lino, wouldn't you?
Aye, but you would say, well, VAR that's led to a goal, not directly, but it's led to a goal. So that is a clear run. The bar was out. We can see it was out.
Yeah.
I ken it was miles ahead, but that is maybe something a VAR could have come in because the bar was out. Now, if they'd won the bar back and then lost it again, I think then
see what I'm saying?
It's finished.
How far back do you go?
Well,
if somebody keeps the bar for 2 minutes,
that's Man City. It could go out to play with Man City in a whole half. Yeah. Could go by, and you could bet the next half. Yeah. No, it was.
You see what I'm saying? The point I'm talking about is I get if it's part of the same move, I agree with that to a point, but how far back do you go? And how is there a time limit on it? Again, it's subjective again.
I'm saying the rules I would mark is if you had a lost possession of the bar, that's still the same phase of play. If the opponents have so much as put a foot on that bar and try to intercept it, then that's a different phase. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they got a touch in the bar before that goal.
Yes.
And there was I don't think he's marginally maybe offside, but again that was touch and go.
Yeah.
But the bar was clearly out. So you could maybe make a case for that.
So you're saying no goal.
So I think you could make a case for that.
Let's go through the ones you said. So like the Moraine goal or no goal.
That should have been a goal. I think anybody disagrees with that.
Antonio goal or no goal?
You should just go with whatever was decided on the pitch. So if it was decided on the pitch was a goal, but they overturned it.
Yeah.
That should have been a goal.
It should have been a goal.
Yes.
That's
and then obviously this one, man. So what you're saying is you believe that should have been a disallowed goal.
Aye.
So I'm saying that should have been a goal. You're saying what?
That should have been a throw-in.
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
subject. But the ball went out, dunk. So that's clear and obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, but for me, it's just about how far back you go. That's all I
I've given you answer to that.
Subjectivity again.
That's the only downside, is it?
But if it's a clear-cut rule,
If they come out and say, as long as if you're still in possession of the ball, and it's that counts as one phase. If you're in possession of the ball and the other team's not touch the ball, if they come out with that clear rule, then that's sorts on subjective.
But then you're wondering if players claimed that the ball was out, because normally they would go up to the ref, go and check VAR because the ball was out for a throw in like 65 passes ago.
Aye. So, I mean, did they even appeal it? Did they appeal it, Ken? No. So maybe,
that's what I mean.
Again, there's a pressure on the boy in Stockley Park. He maybe never seen it, Ken.
Yeah.
And it's not till later on it's brought to his attention.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that to it as well.
There's also the free kick for Fernandez, was it, when Matic's heel being offside?
They got it right.
Exactly.
They got it right. The same with the Bailey. Is it Bailey?
Bailey.
I said that in the first game, and you boys said, oh no, it's Bailey. That was one I got right.
You've already got one wrong tonight, so we'll just...
Fame's that?
Moura.
Mora. Is it?
Lucas Moura, is it?
Moura. Is it Moura?
I reckon I'm not...
You knew. Right, so far was that?
You were saying about you got the buy-in.
Buy-in. Like, you could say, I didn't think it was a handball, but the refs give a handball. If VAR said I look at it, and it's not overturned it, so I think it's got it right here. Again, it's going before the ref decided.
So it's due to the referee's decision. Most folk agree that's what they want to see.
I could argue that wasn't a handball, because I think it maybe hurt me shooter.
Argue,
but I wasn't sure.
But the refs gave it, so
you give it, so you go with whatever a ref said. I think Man United team was actually quite a good example at working wheel, because they didn't overturn the free kick, which I thought was correct, even though maybe his fit was a half millimetre offside.
Exactly.
A maggot eyebrow offside.
That's a trademark now. But it's right though, like the fact that you're even debating disallowing a goal for however much that the line said, like you said, it was 5 mil.
But I think they were saying that he wasn't even interfering with the goalie's sight on AY. So if they ruled that off, I mean, some of the decisions that mark, you're like, this is putting me up. This is making me too angry. It's like a politics anyway. I just didn't listen to it because it enrages me so much. Okay, it's like it gets like that with the VAR. It makes you so angry. I'm like, I'm can't watch this because I'm going to smash my TV.
I know. So match, goal or no goal?
Goal. It's stewed, and I agree with it. Yeah.
Obviously, the next game we was looking at was Everton versus Leicester.
Ndidi. Ndidi.
Was it Ndidi?
Was it Ndidi? Yeah.
Ludicrous to say. You're a centre half. Challenging for a ball.
It's clearly he didn't mean to do it, Ken. And that was overturned, was it? A ref never gave a pen, and the VAR gave a pen. So that's bollocks. He should have just went with the ref. I ken it hit his hand. Well, it did hit his arm, didn't it? And I ken his arms are up there, but Ken,
how can you jump?
Again, you use your arms as leverage. He didn't. Our summings we've seen in the past for a defender puts his hand up. Again, we've seen a few of them, and he's going, oh shit, Ken. He's done it, and there.
But they're mid-chance, and you see it super slow down there in the middle of a proper challenge.
And also, he's not gained an advantage. Ken, with his arms there. Again, it's hit his arm, but he's not stopped that goal or nothing like that. That's another thing with handball. Ken, some of them, you think, is a penalty's far too harsh a punishment. Could you know, like when we was younger, there was a lot of indirect free kicks in the box. Could that not be the punishment for a different if he's handled it on the line and stopped a goal?
Let's start reinventing the wheel.
So penalty inside the 6 yard box.
Get you on the board at the FA.
I sort him out. But would that not be, you boys not think that would be a good solution?
Penalty.
Aye?
All day long.
Can the boys, some of these wingers aim for a defender's hands.
Chip it on there.
Aye, and then handball, and you get a crowd of you now, because a crowd will appeal for handball.
Every single time.
Even if it hits you in the head. In unison and supporters can help that way, especially if you're at home. If he stopped a cross and his hands are doing, you see defect like Ramos and that, they'll put their hands in their back, But
man, they got slated for it to start with Louise and all this stuff, but maybe they've got a point. What's that defender's doing that? But as you said, boys nowadays, because the game's going so I just
maybe
chipping it up.
Well, maybe he had to swallow a bit of humble pie with Louise.
Steady.
Two clean sheets, two decent performances. He's still tired though. even Arsenal. Yeah.
So indeed, that was like you say, and then
There was also in the
City.
Liverpool Man City game. We'll maybe speak about that as well.
That was a ridiculous scene in that.
Take me now for time.
Foden.
Aye, for the handball. Aye, that's well. Like, again, a referee never gave it.
Yeah.
So that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep. And obviously that game, Liverpool hangover. City were class that day.
Aye. Well,
it's hard to tell, though. Again,
We'll start after the game with the whole Guard of Honour, though.
aye.
What's your opinion on the Guard of Honour?
Absolute load of nonsense. I just think it's absolute joke.
I fit the dead or the guard honour.
The Guard Honour.
Aye.
You think the actual tradition of having a Guard Honour for the champions coming on is a joke?
I think it's a pile of shit.
Aye?
Like, if you play football, you despise most people that you play against because you want to win. Why would you want to like say, "Oh, you're brilliant"? You can respect their achievement. You don't need to stand there and go, "Well played, lads." It's not for me. Like,
You can't beat them neither. They've won the league. Okay? So it's not really competitive. Well, it's still the game's competitive, but the league's not. So you should get stripped, pull your socks up. Guardiola should have wore a suit. And they should have lined in perfect harmony and clapped them onto the park. Professionally.
Yep.
But
Best team in the league last season.
Absolute disgrace what they did.
Yep.
You see, so is it
Bernardo Silva.
you didn't even clap.
fine, I'm fine with that.
You're happy with that?
I'm fine with that. Just
Maybe Danny Murphy's comments on it.
I didn't hear it now.
He says they shouldn't have clapped because some of that guys in the Liverpool team aren't good enough to even lace De Bruyne's boots.
Is that what he said?
He said, "Fair."
Some of that players in the Liverpool team aren't even good enough to lace De Bruyne's boots.
Aye, some of them were midfield. Nobody right now. De Bruyne is the best midfielder in the Premier League.
Yeah, but like get on the Guard of Honour, like you say, you respect their achievement, and like you say, how do we go say if you're going to force to do it, it's bad crap not to clap them, for example. But I just think the whole thing.
I think it was more disrespectful to do if they did than if they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Get what I'm saying?
I can see about that, mate.
Yeah.
It started in like 1955. And I think
it's a fucking tradition.
so you and the DL all long sign after the bells.
No, I've never done it. I've never done it in my life.
Guinness, I'd have came one word, that song.
He's going,
I'll give you that's how I do.
This year's love, Italy.
I honestly that came one word, that song. I was about to be somebody else in the same boat as me. Do you get a word?
Aye.
Is that a aye?
No. Shoot all the queens.
Oh, again,
Anyway, we're digressing.
Oh, aye. Is that even for your link games and stuff? Aye.
So on a Man United game, you speak about Pepe or?
Aye, City game.
Aye, City game.
Aye, so Garda Honour.
Yep.
It was shocking.
Aye.
Shocking for City. That sums up Guardiola for me, Ken. See, Ken, he dresses like a tank and that, Ken.
He just said he had a pencil behind his
Just
legs.
accept the fact that you've lost the title, line up properly and clap them on the park, and then do what you did to them.
Exactly.
Ken, they didn't show him no respect on the park, and that's great.
It looks the part.
Eh?
He's breaking him mold. He looks the part.
He looks
He looks like a bloody giant. Look, he's got a pencil behind his log and a tape in his pooch.
I know. Shocking.
So if Man City win the league next season,
You need you boys are on the Stone Age.
so if Man City win next season and they play Liverpool, do you think Liverpool will do them Guard Honour?
Well, they probably will, because you said it's been since 1954. I just said my opinion on it. It's a lot of shit.
They'll do the same as what City did, probably. Or they could be bigger than that and actually do it properly.
Yep.
And I think that would show City up if they did do that, Ken. You could get petty. Like, I'd be tempted to be petty if I was Liverpool. Because City will win the league next year. No question about it.
No.
You heard it here first.
It's just no question about it. They're a better team than Liverpool.
Aye.
And if they sign a centre half and Laporte bites fit.
They were good the other night. You could obviously say probably half of that Liverpool team bound to have had a few sneaky nights out and that, but
I thought Robertson was still pissed. Perfect rules for you.
Just showed he cannot defend. I've said it here before. He cannot defend. Absolute worldie going forward. Defensively.
Yep.
Going forward, he's Maldini. Defensively, he's Andy Robertson.
So we.
Tierney's a better fullback.
So Tierney's obviously getting fit new.
I seen this debate on Facebook, and these guys were slating Tierney, saying he'd no ability and that, and I put in a comment, Ken. I said, a couple of years time, if Tierney bites fit, I guarantee you he's thought higher than Robertson. And I got slated big time. I delusional I was. I'm telling you, Tierney's got a potential to be the best left back in the world.
Really?
Because I think he's got a thing. He's a unit. He can defend. He can go forward. He's got a great engine on him. Although he's getting they're hooking him at like 15 minutes. I think they're just protecting him. And that's a compliment, is it? Arteta's protecting him because he cans.
See the rights to go online to him because he's got an online shop for Tesco.
That's it.
But like you say, it was obviously they've won the league and stuff. But like Roberts is defending for that Foden's goal when he dived in.
There was two of them. He was running about like a headless chicken.
Mm-hmm. But obviously, maybe Tierney won't get the plaudits that he deserves because he's at Arsenal.
Yeah, but no, one thing I think though, because Arsenal have been so shoddy, if they do start to sharpen up like a couple of clean sheets, then he's obviously got to take some credit for being back in the team and that sort of beginning to happen.
There's only two teams better record than Arsenal
since Turner 2020, isn't it?
2020, Man United and Man City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Arteta's definitely. Again, we've slated him previously, but I think he's got to turn in the corner a bit. You've got to give him a bit of time, have you?
Yeah.
I wasn't hopeful when he gave Luis another contract. Like
he's maybe a great.
But as you said, credit where credit's due because they've had a couple of clean sheets. So he's obviously maybe seen something. But I like the look of the young players they've got.
Saka, yeah,
signing a new contract. 18-year-old,
yeah.
He looks
decent.
Mm-hmm. That's still rubbish.
I'd be a wee bit more optimistic if I was an Arsenal fan than I have been.
And I like what he's done with the boy Guendouzi. Apparently he's training on his own. After his shenanigans with because obviously he was giving it the big man after the game, so apparently Arteta bombed him out the squad after that, saying you need to grow up.
Was that after a Brighton game?
After that petty nonsense. So I think he's not finished at Arsenal. I think he's just telling him unless you grow up, you'll get back in the first team squad. But if you're going to act like a clown, you're out. So he's been training the youngsters, I think.
I don't think he did was that bad, was it?
No, but I think there's been bad attitude in the training ground, acting like a spoiled brat, apparently. And Arteta's just went on the having it.
That's when you need your leaders, do you? Ken, somebody's coming to CUNT and getting a bit big for his boots. You give him a tackle in training or Ken, say something to him, start mocking him, Ken.
Yeah.
Bring him down to Ken. Because that's what you do, innit? If you feel like somebody's you
rattle him.
You either rattle him or you start mocking him in the changing rooms to bring him down a bit, Because if as soon as your head gets in the clouds, bad news for you.
Sorry,
you start believing your own hype and everything.
Sorry, boys. We think we went 15 minutes. I thought speaking about Man United there, so we better.
I thought you were going to say we're near recording. I was like, I've got some golden material here, man.
So there's been a lot of speak this week about Man United next season possibly contending for the title. What a bollocks,
Not for me,
Really?
No, nah. For me, they need their defence style and maybe even their keeper De Gea. I think, done's the wrong word, but obviously the wages he's on, he's not going anywhere, but he just looks like he's struggling big time. He's marking error after error. And Maguire, we've said this the last couple of weeks, but
that goal against Bournemouth was Stanislas.
Obviously you can get somebody could deal with you're a centre back with a Meg anytime, but it's like he's turning into treacle, man.
So you look at how far Man United was off, maybe even this time last year, and you're thinking they are miles off Liverpool, miles off City. You're thinking years before they're competing against them. They signed Fernandes, one signing, and you're not saying, okay, they're nae up. They're definitely nowhere near City, but they're closer than they were. And I think it shows you one signing can turn a whole thing round, and if they get another couple of them, you're thinking, well.
But like I say, that was the start of the weekend when it said that Martial, Rashford and Greenwood have got more goals than the Liverpool front three, 51 to 55. I couldn't believe it.
In all competitions,
Aye.
Man United have played some gash teams in Europe as well and scored a lot of goals.
You still
Does that help bump that stats up?
It is, I think, because Greenwood's maybe scored like 5 goals in Europe or something like that. Aye. And obviously they're getting high praise just now because after the restart. But look at the teams they've played. There's nobody really in there. They struggled a wee bit.
I'll go with you there, Mike,
So-
because I was made that keen in the studio goes, listen,
until they play.
when you're playing Newcastle, Bournemouth and Brighton,
Aye.
these teams can be beat easily if you're Man United. It's
Yes.
fit you do against the big teams.
Big teams.
That's fit counts.
Greenwood-
And I agree with that.
Greenwood, best young player since Ronaldo at United,
Never.
or just scoring goals against an average team.
What do you think?
You look at the last 4 or
Best young
5
boys,
games.
best young boy since Ronaldo, without doubt.
Aye.
Gone right to the top. Him and Foden.
I'd go along with Mike and saying he's not did it against a big team yet, and it looks like he can be a player, but he's got to do it against a Chelsea or a City or a Liverpool to for me to think he's even get him in a conversation with Ronaldo. I think you're out of order mentioning him with Ronaldo anyway, to be honest.
Order.
Totally out of order. Ken, that's a mockable statement, really, to be fair.
He's doing now what Ronaldo was doing. In fact, he's doing better statistically than what Ronaldo was doing at 18. That's why I put it in there.
But I ken that Ronaldo's end product wasn't the greatest when he started. But I mean, he came on against
Bolton or somebody.
Bolton, and I came on. As soon as he came on, I was like, oh my god, that boy is amazing. I mind being.
So the point being, you didn't look at Greenwood's goals at the weekend and go, that boy's amazing. Ridiculous finishes.
But he's had a lot of games before us and he's looked okay.
Ronaldo had a hell season at Sporting
Straight
Lisbon.
off the bat, Ronaldo looked world class.
Ronaldo had a hell season at Sporting Lisbon before he signed for Man United.
That's a pub league, is it? Portugal. There's only 2-3 teams in that league, right?
That's why Fernandes maybe looks.
So I'm definitely
I'm not hitting that. Fernandes is a top player. I don't care what anybody says.
Probably caught him at his prime. How was he? 26.
At Martial, 20 goals. Good
Aye,
return on a level of football.
Humble pie with him.
Well,
You were saying you hate him
I do.
before. So if he's saying you,
Well, 20 goals is a good return on any level, but
so
he's still no for me.
admitting you're wrong.
No.
No.
Well, you admit you're lying with Greenwood. And saying I was like,
Well, no. I'm
order.
saying he's got to do it against City or Liverpool or Chelsea or Ken. That's your 3 biggies. Leicester. Even if he did it against Leicester, I wouldn't be that convinced. But Ken, if he has a great game and destroys a team like that, then I'll be as excited as him
As you said,
as
Martial,
you. I'm not saying he's net. I think it's ridiculous to mention him in the same breath as Ronaldo.
I just said he's the best young player since Ronaldo. That's what I said. So I'm just comparing him at the same age. I'm not comparing to what Ronaldo is now. I'm saying as an 18-year-old kid at Man United. Because bear in mind, I don't care what you say about teams he's playing. He's still 18-year-old playing for Man United. And he's got 15 goals.
You're saying he's doing more than Ronaldo.
Statistically,
maybe, but I didn't. Greenwood, apart from recently, I hadn't been that excited about him. And recently, okay, Bournemouth and Falls have played some of their shite.
Bournemouth, Brighton, Norwich, Sheffield United.
Again. I get more excited if he did that against. I ken that Ronaldo was only against Bolton, but there's something about Ronaldo straight away. You were like, "Whoa, Jesus, this guy is unbelievable." Unbelievable. That doesn't count.
Solskjaer said this week, and I've seen the best finishers he's seen.
Well,
is that true, or is this case he's just blown up his ears to keep the boys' confidence?
Well, could be. Solskjaer said that De Gea's still the best goalie in the world, so he took out a massive pinch of salt there.
You know your fit back. Anybody knows their fit back can see the fact that your man Greenwood can go both ways. There's hardly any players who've got 2 good feet. So you show him anyway, and he's deadly. So a defender's going to be coming up against him. You going, do I show him that way because he's left foot? No, he can, because he can do what he did at the weekend, right in the top bin.
I think that's further improving now at grassroots. They're getting youngsters doing things with both fit. Aye, because I was walking by boy Matthew Sim. He's doing 1-to-1 coaching. I was walking the dog, and he had the young lad doing like Cruyff turns with his left foot and his right foot. Now we could not do a wee Cruyff with a strong foot, but trying to do it with your weak foot, Jesus, that was you'd fall with a bat. Again. And I'd have still been like that when I'd played for like 20 years. My left foot was for stunning on, but I think it's definitely a Lenny Binney was a classic again, boy. working that week fit, Ken.
Yeah.
So it's definitely an advantage having 2 feet. Like you can go either way. Because if you ain't got 2 feet, you've got to be amazing and like a Robin, Ken. He'd always go inside, Ken. And you can't, he was going to do it, but he's so good at doing it, you couldn't stop him. Mahrez another way.
But defensively, they've still got problems, Man U, because like Bournemouth had loads of chances.
Aye, aye. Well, it's start second half. Ken, you had a penalty. It was a disallowed goal, and that one, penalty, and or something else happened. It looked like, and I didn't worse. But Bailly just came on, didn't he? He came on for...
He handballed it, did he?
It was Sam that handballed it, and he looked a wee bit out of the place.
The thing about like with Maguire and being at Man United, if he does any mistakes he's made recently for Man United at Leicester, nothing gets said.
Yeah. Aye.
But Man United gets
huge club.
You get magnified 1,000,000%. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's the difference, because anybody can get nutmegged, but because he got nutmegged playing for Man United, he got a goal.
But it's not just that. It was a goal against.
Roy Keane went ballistic.
Aye, what was that against me? He got turned in it. Tottenham. He got White just turned and the boy just wasted him. Ken, or was that his wheel? He's looked slow.
He's looked really slow.
Really slow. But I still didn't.
But
I still think he's good. He's a good ball winner. He's good
on the bar.
He's good on the ball, which he's a centre half. Fuck cares. But he's a good ball winner. I think is he a leader? He's not a leader. I reckon you don't he's like in the dressing room, do you? Yeah. So, but he doesn't seem to be a baller. He's a nails and the flipping cool phrase baller if you're a good player, like a shouter. Does he?
No.
But I think if you got another centre half in a side,
this is my thing though, and obviously again you don't set the price tag, but they go if they get somebody quick in beside him with a top. I'm sorry, if you're paying 80 million, regardless of like how much it costs to get him off Leicester, you should be signing the full package for 80 million.
Yeah.
And that's why you're pushing 80 million, because it is a full package. Huh?
I reckon if it is new though, that's 80 million, Ken. Jesus Christ, it's like, well, you're speaking Grealish, Ken, they're speaking about 80 million for Han, Ken. And I kind of like Han, he's a good player, but...
What's a moment's pause here, Mike? What's a moment's pause, because...
Grealish.
Said his name right.
Did you say he's Grealish?
Grealish.
Fuzzy play for? How do you spell that? Grillish.
Aye, it's like grill, but not totally grilled. Just grilled-ish, grillish.
No, aye.
Ken, they're speaking about him being 70-80 million, Ken. Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ, this market's getting...
They're speaking about signing Kubliali for 65. But I think Scholes said today that they're looking for somebody like a Vidic or a Fernand in there.
Yeah.
I think it would...
More like a Fernand, I would say, that type of player.
I mean, Ken, I don't think we are, but is it a point of saying nowadays that we're harsh on the defenders because they're attacking so good now?
And also,
is it fact
the game's centred on attackers now?
Aye,
you can't tackle.
Aye,
Ken, so like I said,
you're not allowed to
tackle.
You're not allowed to bend a striker on
no.
There, Ken, like you used to be able to do.
Yeah.
Well, you're speaking about strikers there. Obviously, the best Premiership players at the moment. The last few seasons, Vardy got a ton of goals.
Aye,
yeah.
Great achievement for him.
Aye,
good achievement. Aye, but
can I just go back to the defending though? Aye. Also, there's this high press now, so you're put under a lot more pressure maybe as a defender now. I've been thinking about it, Ken, because the defences are so bad now. You're like, why are they so bad? Aye. Ken, is it because there's a lack of defenders?
Because Pep changed the game.
Oh, he's definitely at top levels. He is. You can't play like Man City if you're Burnley, because you get hammered, wouldn't you?
I could tell a story, but I'm not going to be. I'll know who it is, but. That's maybe a story for another time, I'll tell you later.
You'll it's better to
no chance.
Cut. Just got sexist connotations? Or?
No, definitely.
No?
Carry on. You're sorry.
No, I'm like playing devil's advocate here because I just think defending's horseshit now compared to if it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
When we was growing up, you'd get proper centre halves now, Ken. But like, I mean, yeah, Tony Adams wasn't fast, was he? Like, so can you still be a world class centre half and not be quick? Because Maguire's not quick, but can he still be a world class centre half? Do Do you have to be quick now? Is that how a game's got into? For you have to be quick to be a decent centre half or a decent player?
I've played centre half. I think there's still a place if you can read the game properly. But maybe it's so focused on, like you say, you kind of like get stuck into boys, and maybe that can. You hit somebody who's quick early doors and take a wee half yard off them. You can't do that now. So,
like, Maguire couldn't have played for Liverpool. He couldn't have played in that system.
Yeah, because they leave to what Liverpool are doing now with Van Dijk and whoever plays next to them is fit. Man United were doing with Vidic and Ferdinand. Two centre backs that are good enough to defend one on one.
Themselves. The full backs can bomb on both sides. Because I mean, for me, was playing if the right full back went forward, the centre half went right back, the other centre half tucked in, and then a left back tucked in. So you'd kind of, if there's a cross field by, you've got time to shuffle across. That was a classic way of defending.
Whereas now they just leave it. Top teams just leave it one on one. But normally it's just one striker. But
Maguire couldn't have played like that.
No, he couldn't have.
Because he'd be too high on the pitch. Ken?
Exposed.
You get totally exposed. Like
that was a classic German style, was it, with rotation? Player comes out of play position.
Rotate. Well, Sammer, wasn't it? He was kind of a sweeper, Sammer. But he used to venture forward, Ken.
Yep.
But the Germans, because they did Beckenbauer used to do that, didn't they? I've never seen Beckenbauer play, but Ken, that was a classic thing he used to do. He was Ken. But that's a weird way of playing, Ken, because usually your centre halves now, they are bad players, but usually you're stuck at centre half. You couldn't play football. Well, for now, that's why I was there. I'll admit, I was not uneasy at playing, but I could stop a boy playing. I never ran the pitch.
Like Gordon Stratton. So back to Vardy. Don't got any comments on that, because I know you're a massive advocate of fucking Vardy.
Good achievement, but I can't stand him. I don't rate him.
You don't rate him?
Honestly, I don't rate him.
Talk me through it.
Well,
is it human or is it a player?
I look at his stats and you can't argue with the stats. 101 goals, 206 games for a club like Leicester. You got to say hats off to him. But when I look at him, I just think he just runs. I don't see a touch. I don't see any finesse. He's just in my bag. I think if you're a decent player, you could mark him out of the game. But obviously, stats say not. But I just can't stick him. To be honest, maybe it's more to do with the fact that I can't stick him. Then
why do you not like him?
He just does my head in. Just straight lines, just runs.
Is it like he can gain the ears to the fans and stuff that annoys you?
Well, there's probably things like that as well. It's maybe clouding my judgment, but then I look at him and go, the back could be fired up to him and he's going to head it in, because I just don't think he's got a touch.
But it's not in his game.
It's in his game. That's what I'm saying. But I look at him and I think I don't see a top striker, but his stats. Arguably say this. I don't think he's a top striker.
He's definitely a top striker. To me, if you see Vardy in the team sheet, he when a team's planning for Leicester, first person they think about is Vardy. How are we going to deal with Vardy? Because he's so quick. If we push up too high and leave him too much space between us and the goalkeeper, all they need is ping a ball, and he's so quick. And he very rarely misses Ken, if he gets a good opportunity, Vardy usually scores as well. I can definitely go with you. I can come along with you that he's nae cultured. He's nae going to come and hud it, glee it, and spin. But at ball at the top, he's such a weapon.
I think the record run of goals in the Premiership is Vardy, and I think how's a guy of that ability got that record?
Well, it's just like, no, Dunk. That proves he's got ability. That record is unbelievable. That's me said it twice now. How much games is it? 12? 12 games, isn't it? Or 11 games?
Something like that, yeah.
12 or 11 games. 2.5 on this story.
And he scored against Man United, meant to be.
And that run was brilliant, wasn't it? I when he scored that goal, I was like, I wasn't a Leicester fan, but I was like so excited. I was like, he almost did it again. Because he was on about 8.
I think about you get that in goals, but he goes on runs and then just like until he scored at the weekend, he hadn't scored in about, I don't know how many games it was, but it was a few.
Every striker goes through
I know that
phases.
I just think he's pish.
He's not pish. He's a Hunter club. If you're in a Hunter club in an elite league, you're not pish.
It's got a better goals per ratio against than like the Rooney and stuff like that. Cool.
Aye.
I
I mean, for he came out in the Premier League.
He was 27, I think.
And he wasn't even a striker.
Well, that's
he was
the thing. The role
right
is he right story, don't they? He was on a building sites 5 years ago, and now he's a Premiership football player.
Aye.
It's like
That's
that's
exactly
a
the same
good
Andy
story.
Robertson.
It's all like that, isn't it?
Aye.
He did exactly the same Andy Robertson.
Aye.
Parking bags at Marks and Spencer's.
Aye.
But no, it's
Cup
just
champion.
starts to align. Like say 100. It's like
101 goals.
1 and 2 games for a club like Leicester.
He's won a league as well.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, right, if I was England manager, he'd be in my team. I'd play him and because I'm a big 4-4-2 man. I'd take Kane in with Vardy, and I think that would work. I'd be like Kane, be lazy, bide between the posts, and when we get into final third, you come alive. I'd get Vardy running the channels, and being that threat, Kane in a hin all the time as well.
Yeah.
I think that too would work.
But I think
Great.
I think he quit international football because he
He wasn't getting a game.
Wasn't good enough.
Well, he wasn't getting a game. We've all kid the England managers been terrible over the years. I mean, they played the scores on the left hand side. So sometimes you can hate too much riches, can you? I mean, if Vardy was Scottish, he'd play every game.
Aye, definitely.
But I mean, first Kane, aye. I don't mind. Obviously, Kane is the top England striker. I mean, you're not a big fan of him either, are you?
Trying to dovetail that and go, let's see if we can get a few better folk hammering dunk.
He is the top England striker, but I'd have Vardy aside him, like playing my four. Kind of think on Fowles would have, well, Ings the way he's playing.
Yeah.
That he wouldn't even be near 100 goals in Premier. He probably is. I don't think he is.
Well, you've got another player halfway there this week as well, Aubameyang.
Aubameyang,
50
yeah.
goals,
79 games, quickest Arsenal player ever at 50.
He just beat Henry by 2 games, I think it was.
Time's running out for him. I bet he really
I
nice.
think he's 32 now.
I'm enough of him with the ages, like, but I think he's 29. I think.
Nah, he's not.
Is he 30?
31 or 32. Because that's the big thing. They're on about winning this big contract as a guy. Look at his age.
Yeah.
Is he just looking for that big payday because it is the last contract?
Yeah.
So, but considering Arsenal have been struggling for the last few
Certainly
seasons.
31. Aye.
So the fact they've been struggling for the last few seasons and
Yeah.
he's managed to score 50 and 79 says that he.
Aye. I rate Aubameyang. Like,
If you could get, I think if you could get him on a cheap, like a relative price in the modern market, you would go for him, wouldn't you?
Aye, definitely.
Because Arsenal hate to sell him, and unless they get away him in with a big contract, they can't have risk losing another player for nothing.
Yeah.
He goes at the end of the season for nothing.
Yeah. He's kind of quietly got the 50 goals. Like, Ken, he's he's a good player. I'd be he's a good player, Ken.
But yeah, he was just thinking,
Like
why is a top elite club never snapped him up?
Have we spoke about this
I
before?
think we maybe did.
I said he was a top player, and you says, well, why is he not been an elite
and then
club?
you said, well, if it's an elite club, and then we said,
and I said Borussia Dortmund was an elite club. I stand by that. But you tried to change it, didn't you, for elite to
super club.
super club?
Yeah.
We're making our old ground anyway.
No, speaking of super clubs, a bit of bad news for Turry United this week.
Yeah.
Super clubs.
Yeah, Cammy Bowden.
This is super right now. Like.
No, Cammy Bowden leaving. Well, they signed a new contract.
Well, first
It's a
thing,
massive blow for Turry.
first thing I'd say about that is 11 years. I think it's 11 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's been here since the start of Highland League. So Turry United's not played in the Highland League without Cammy playing. Because he was there when I was there. And it was his first season he's been a great servant to Turry over the years. So absolutely, fantastic. And
And as I said,
he had a bad injury as well, and he came back. And he also, when the money ran out, he didn't jump ship, did he? He stayed.
So he's been there for the good times and the bad times, so you've got to respect that.
You've got to have a lot of respect for him. And is he 30? He must be in his 30s. Aye, 30. So I didn't again, I even heard a rumour as to why he's left, or I ken that you're enjoying his business anyway.
Definitely,
like
I was glad to get Friday for me beers. Aye, lovely.
So that kind of he's concentrating on that, or he's getting. We'll see if the season ever gets going again at that level, if he signs for another club. But I'd be happy.
Well, I think my cousin James, I think that makes him the oldest player. I think at 26. I think.
Yeah.
Could be wrong here because, like you say, there's been a few signings and stuff, but
that's a big blow, big blow, because there's so much young loons there, and you need it. Ken Carney was an experienced lad. He'd played it in the top. Ken from Turra were challenging for the league, and he'd been through all that. He'd been through an injury and come back. A wealth of experience, good player. He was obviously he was captain, and I reckon how long he's been captain for. And I don't care if he's like vocally, he was quite a quiet, and maybe changed. When I was there, he was quite a quiet lad. But then he was just a young loon. So maybe a bit more, maybe a bit more vocal.
Especially when you need Alice kids in the squad, Ken, and a lot of young guys.
I don't care if he's getting hopefully he's getting a testimonial or something, because he's been there 11 years. I don't care what's happening with that.
Yeah, swept aside like Duncan.
He deserves a testimonial. Yeah. Definitely deserves him, because he's been a loyal servant. And in this day and age, a player actually sticking with a club, it's not, and it's
especially in the Highland League. A lot of boys, 2 year, or even 1 year.
You see a lot of swapping about every league, really. Yeah. But like I say, he stuck it out through. Ken Van Abdi jumped ship when the money ran out. He stuck it out, so that's a good Ken. Yeah. You can't forget that.
So he leaves with good grace, really, doesn't he? Like
absolutely, aye.
No bad
great servant, aye. He goes down as a bit of a legend for me. Yeah. Just for Ken, we stayed there for 10 years, but it's our local team. Yeah. He's for Peterhead, Ken, so it's not his local team. Yeah. But
he had a strong affiliation for sure.
He goes up there with likes David McKenzie and that. Yeah. Jim Alexander, these Tara United legends, definitely.
Speaking Taradino to get some experience back in that team. There's not much cash flow there.
Well, again, I've heard there is a wee bit of money to spend. That's just, Ken, we're going rumours, so can you go?
But as an ex-player, it hurts to see Tara getting humped every week.
Definitely.
For to the point where, because obviously I didn't play anywhere or involved unlike Mass, but I would go and watch more games, but it got to the point for me where it just hurt too much to go and watch, and that's a bad thing to say, but it was like, you turn up to games and they're getting pumped. A goal goes in, you see the heads go down, and you're just like, here we go again. And because I live in Toon, you get a bit of mocking, to be honest.
Right. Well, it's not getting a laugh at it. Tara's a bit like almost a Fort William kind of team, and and you'd like to think we could do a wee bit better. Even Ken, I like the fact that as youngsters, young Tara youngsters, so you've got hope for these youngsters. Now you've got hope of getting into the team, and I like that
because it does mirror a bit of when we were there as youngsters and we were getting pumped. And Bruce was still in it. It's like, remember these boys that are hammering you,
we also
you, and when you're big enough, you bury them.
But we also had experience there as well. There was like I mind the boy for Banff, was it Burnett and Masson, Craiger. Yeah. They were all here to say, Ken, don't I give up, boys, Ken, and slowly we turn. Ken, a
the big thing for me is massive about Bruce saying, like, remember these boys that are fucking burying you and then getting back, and you had that hunger in you to say, right, 2 seasons ago you did this to me, a season ago you did that to me, you're getting it. So I just hope they've got that same desire.
But I think it helps if our like, that's why I'm disappointed to see Kami going, because he's an experienced player and he's the one that can say that sort of stuff to them. And then if you're a young loon, I mind when I was first, Kempton was first there, and you're a young loon, you're getting battered, he's doing, but you'd always say, somebody, Craiger or somebody, some of the more experienced guys would say, Ken, come on, let's get down with it, we'll fight again next. You get your head chewed off in the Saturday. But training, you were back to it, Ken, you needed experience. But I think you need a good camaraderie around the squad. Again, experienced players help out, Ken, because just silly little stuff like organising nights out or a golf outing or getting camaraderie around the team. And I think that helps, Ken, because you're not just playing for Tara, you're playing with your mates, or you get close. You don't know what to let each other do, and all that stuff helps.
Look at the setup it is doing it, Tara.
Look at it, Ken.
It's just amazing. It's like, come on.
Ken, the pitch is up there with like Huey days, Ken. But else has got a pitch looking unbelievable. Facilities have got, and the committee are top notch, Ken. Because you see boys doing their web and their dad and
working their tail off,
and the combi and all that boy leg and that. You see them doing that all the time, Ken. Grafting. So it's, Ken, we need to.
But another thing, maybe this COVID stuff, and obviously every Highland League club's get a bit affected. It might bring down the playing field a wee bit, because a lot of clubs are saying unless the players wipe our wages and stuff, it kind of continue.
But they're still going to play. They're just going to. If there's no money to swing around, they'll probably just bide for the art.
But I bet there's still some boys that'll walk away. You know what I mean? Because some boys class it as part of their annual salary, don't they?
The other boys are better off a lot.
I agree.
Creaming money out Highland League, come on.
Yeah,
I can't
putting clubs under just for.
Top players can mark a few pounds in the Highland League. That's fair enough to them, Ken. But for me, at level, it's all about playing football, enjoying your football. Obviously, trying to win games, Ken.
Marking the locals happy.
Yeah. absolutely. And kind of like I'm with Dunk. I find it heartbreaking to see us like getting beat every week. Well, I still class it as us because I still feel like I'm a United fan, like, but I hate seeing this getting thrashed some weeks and you'd like to think we could do a wee bit better, even though it's just youngsters, Ken. Then again, I can't really comment too much because I haven't seen too much, and I feel like I could. If I was doing it or watching, then I'd hear a few things.
I'm not going to sit and say stuff when you haven't seen enough.
If you haven't seen that, you can't. You are. You just the results are disappointing, to say the least. Ken, it's not a question about that. Nobody can argue with that. Ken, you'd like to see him doing better, and the club's got a potential.
Yeah.
Facilities now win you games.
No.
But it can pull players.
No.
It's nothing better as a player you see, check out this facilities, check this pitch, you can play that.
You can get a Rolls Royce car with a fucking ladder engine in it, Ken.
It's sad to see that there was all that money, or supposing again we didn't know how much money there was, but as soon as that happened, these fuckers couldn't wait to get you the door quick enough.
When the money run dry. Ken, that's it.
I don't need to mention any names, but it was obvious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I say, there's a lot of young Tara lads.
That's maybe to win the Highland League. You've got to spend money.
It's true. And if you look over it, everybody's had a go at it, and then the money's sort of fallen away and drifted back. The next man's had a go at it. So
it's not that, but good players they can mark a pound.
Yeah.
So if they're marking a pound somewhere, and then all of a sudden that runs dry, and they can go to Fort Martin, and Fort Martin are getting to give him £100 a week.
Yeah.
Ken, I would have found that hard to knock back. Ken, so you can't really criticise.
No, for me it's just I stand by it. For me, because I played for the love of the game, and the folks say, "Oh, listen to him," blah blah blah. But it's sad for me at that level of football it's gone down to money.
Yeah,
it's semi-professional football. Ken, you'll go there and folks say you need that professional and you're a semi-pro football, blah blah blah. But at that level of football where you're training twice a week and it goes down to money.
Yeah, it's not money. Like we had a really good. Tara had a really good, talented young player in Liam Strachan, Ken. And that's how hard it is to build, because that's the other worry, Ken. These youngsters could come to the stage.
I'll get handpicked.
Come to the stage for the really good players, Ken. Like say your Kinsella brothers, and I that kind of personally. But then the same could happen there. They get the stage for they're good, and now Tara can progress.
Yeah.
And Fort Martin will say, "Oh, he's a good player.
Yes.
I fancy him.
Aye.
How much you needing again?"
Yeah.
And Tara's built them up, and now they're great players. Well, maybe they want to move on. That's what Liam did, and I've absolutely I don't blame him. He's a bloody good player. He wants to be challenging for trophies, Ken.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard to do like Fitty Brock did, Ken. The Brock. But kind of like Charlie Duncan had all that local boys.
And is that new for Hunters trying to do it, Tara?
Well, but it's very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult. I think Brockers are Brockers, and they kind of very rarely is a Brocker move for the Brock. He wants to play with his pals at the Brock, and that's I think they did was brilliant. Ken, they didn't spend money to do that, Ken.
No.
But they're a one-off. To try and do that is very difficult.
I would love to see a young Tara United team coming through the squad they've got just now and a young Tara manager like Mas can take.
We'll cut out.
And if I get a shout as his assistant, I'll never speak to him again. Bad cop.
Oh well, if I ever got a job, we'd never be speaking to him again.
It'll be Steve.
Bad cop.
Nah.
So a good response this week on the Facebook with Mas's question today about how many times don't we see on
I think he said it.
I think Mass's actually topped it.
I said it twice.
Have you?
I hadn't heard him say it.
No.
Because he said it.
We'll have to listen back.
Yeah.
But I think my thinking of him is trying to get him to nay say it.
Aye.
So it's worked.
Right, next week, how many times did Marcy say Mings? Grillish.
I never brought up Mings today.
No.
I did say Grill. Well, I got Grealish right, and I did bring him up. But I got his name right.
Well, folks, that's another episode of Two Blokes and a Mic. Thanks for listening. Again, if you have any comments or feedback, please feel free to leave us a message in our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages, and we'll hopefully have another episode for you guys next week. Thanks for listening.